What if I told you that one of the most powerful moments in biblical history isn't just about an ancient box, but about a secret that still changes lives today? Many folks read about the ark being brought to the temple and move on without realizing the deep, almost shocking truth behind it. This wasn't just a ritual, it was God making himself at home with his people in a way that turns everything upside down. In a world where people chase after success, fame, or comfort, this story drops a counterintuitive truth. True power comes when we let God dwell right in the middle of our lives. And guess what? You can start experiencing that today, just by diving into these chapters in 2 Chronicles 05 and letting their message sink in. Then, let's read the chapter together. When all the work Solomon had done for the temple of the Lord was finished, he brought in the things his father David had dedicated, the silver and gold and all the furnishings, and he placed them in the treasuries of God's temple. Then Solomon summoned to Jerusalem the elders of Israel, all the heads of the tribes and the chiefs of the Israelite families, to bring up the ark of the Lord's covenant from Zion, the city of David. And all the Israelites came together to the king at the time of the festival in the 7th month. When all the elders of Israel had arrived, the Levites took up the ark, and they brought up the ark and the tent of meeting and all the sacred furnishings in it. The Levitical priests carried them up, and King Solomon and the entire assembly of Israel that had gathered about him were before the ark, sacrificing so many sheep and cattle that they could not be recorded or counted. The priests then brought the ark of the Lord's covenant to its place in the inner sanctuary of the temple, the most holy place, and put it beneath the wings of the cherubim. The cherubim spread their wings over the place of the ark and covered the ark and its carrying poles. These poles were so long that their ends, extending from the ark, could be seen from in front of the inner sanctuary, but not from outside the holy place, and they are still there today. There was nothing in the ark except the 2 tablets that Moses had placed in it at Horeb, where the Lord made a covenant with the Israelites after they came out of Egypt. The priests then withdrew from the holy place. All the priests who were there had consecrated themselves, regardless of their divisions. All the Levites who were musicians, Asaph, Heman, Jeduthun, and their sons and relatives, stood on the east side of the altar, dressed in fine linen and playing cymbals, harps and lyres. They were accompanied by 120 priests sounding trumpets. The trumpeters and musicians joined in unison to give praise and thanks to the Lord. Accompanied by trumpets, cymbals and other instruments, the singers raised their voices in praise to the Lord and sang, "He is good, his love endures forever." Then the temple of the Lord was filled with the cloud, and the priests could not perform their service because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the temple of God. Let's say a quick prayer to thank the Lord for his mercy. Hey God, thank you so much for opening our eyes through this study. It's amazing to see how you dwell with us, not just in stories, but in real life, right here, right now. Help us to carry this truth with us every day, to make space for you in our hearts like Solomon made space in the temple. Give us the courage and wisdom to live out what we've learned, so your presence shines through us. We trust you to guide our steps and remind us that you're always near. Thanks for being our constant friend and steady rock. Amen. Now that you've read and explored these powerful chapters, the big question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let the idea of God dwelling with his people stay just a neat story, or will you invite that same presence into your own life, your own temple? Imagine how your days could change if you started treating your heart like the ark, something holy, something worth dedicating with worship, music, and unity. Are you ready to stop wandering and start experiencing God's glory filling your everyday moments? Think about that, and ask yourself, what's one step you can take right now to welcome God's presence in a deeper way? If this has sparked something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Share your thoughts below. What part hit you hardest? What's one practical way you plan to live this out? And hey, if you want to keep digging into these amazing Bible chapters and uncover more life-changing truths, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss a single insight that could transform your journey with God. Let's walk this path together and see where it leads. And, as always, don't forget to check the last video and learn more about the scriptures.